Hello, my loves. I have a question for you. What would you do? What would you go after? What would you try and accomplish? What would you try and be? What would you bring into the world if you knew you couldn't fuck it up? What would you do? So many of my clients come to me and say, Tash, I really want to go for this. I wish I had that. Why can't I achieve this? Why is everything limited for me? Why does it always happen to other people? And my answer is always quite simple. Do you believe you can have it? Do you trust that you have the ability within yourself to create it? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. We are brought up in a society, and for us neurodiverse women, it is a lot worse. And men, however, I work with women. It's worse because we see things that other people don't see. We think things that other people don't think. We view things the way other people don't view them. We think and see and act and behave outside of the box because for us there is no flipping box, and we get squashed. And we now, as the adults, might not do that and don't do that to our children because we know what it feels like, but we have had it done to us. Is it our parents' fault or our grandparents' fault? No. It happened to them. And for most people our age, we've got grandparents that came out of the war. Everything was very hard. You had to work hard. You had to do things in a certain way. You had to, graft the stuff that they went through to then have to come out of the other side, got filtered down to our parents and then got filtered down to us. And it's only our generation, I believe, that sit here and go, hang on a minute, there's another way. I can see, I can feel, I know, I can hear, whatever sense it is that you use, that there is another way. And yet, we are told, we are made to believe, not necessarily by family, but society, that we are wrong. We're wrong for wanting those things, for trying to do those things, for achieving those things. We have a school system that squashes us and pins us down and no, you have to fit in these parameters, you have to do these education, you have to pass these tests, squash the whole time. And so my job is to unpick all of these things that we have had put on us all our entire life. And then we dive into, because of all of these beliefs, these thoughts, these programs, these cultural beliefs, these generational beliefs, and also not negating, because of who I am and what I believe, that ancestral, and I'm talking years and years and years and years and years of great grandparents that we've never met, beliefs that we are carrying within our DNA, within our belief system, within our cells, all of these limiting beliefs that we are carrying. And so we have to undo all of that as well. So I'll ask you again, if you know that you can't possibly F it up, if you believe to be true, if you embodied everything is happening for you and not to you, what would you go for? What would you bring into fruition? What would make the world a better place? What magic are you carrying within you to bring forwards into this world? Because trust me, the state of the world, we need that ooze magics. We need those gifts. We need those beliefs. We need that inspiration. We need that guidance. What you can see, what you can hear, what you can feel that is not out in the world right now, that is needed, needs to come through you because you're worthy, because you are safe. You are safe to speak, you are safe to feel, you're safe to express. We need your voice, we need your opinions, it's valid. I am safe. I trust myself, I trust my inner guidance. I might not know where it's coming from, but I'm safe. Because I'm safe, I can believe. So when you can carry these core beliefs that I am safe, I trust myself, I carry deep self-worth, deep self-belief in me by undoing all of the programming, undoing all the limiting beliefs, understanding, listening, writing, reframing, changing, creating new neural pathways. Therefore, I can bring all of my stuff into the world that is needed. So what would you bring? let me know.